Okay, great morning. I'm going to try this one more time. Okay, what does the universe have to tell us today? Well, the reading of the morning is, and excuse my big thing here, I can't believe yesterday I did this, boom, and I cut myself with my fingernail. I really gouged my face, man. It hurt, too. Can't believe I did that. Anyway, so what did we get? Well, the reading today is we start out with Hear the Ancient Ones. See? Next we have Extremes. The hot moon, you see this guy sitting there sweating. He is sweating it. Next we have Taking to Heart. So cute. Poised. And last but not least is Change. So we have lots of changes now. And the thing to watch out for, as it says right here, is the extremes. Okay, so this can happen with anything we're dealing with extremes. It could be the global warming. It could just be with things in our life. You know, some people think if a little is good, a whole lot is better. Or if I have too much, I need to get rid of everything. You know, and so either extreme is going to wind up more than likely causing more difficulties for you. So the best thing to do, and this is what also was said by Buddha, and is the very famous thing that he said about the illustration about the instrument. Now I can relate, okay? If the string is too tight, it doesn't play. If the string is too loose, it doesn't play. Okay? Everything in moderation, okay? So we need to moderate things. We've been too extreme when it comes to the global warming, you know, misuse of the elements that we have here, misuse of our resources, misuse of Gaia, and we need to tone it down. We need to, again, come to a balance point. I call a 0 point balance. You need to really start to adjust things in order for it to be able to make these changes in a poised way. Okay? If you want to make changes in a poised way, then come to a little bit of center. Don't get too crazed one way or another. Okay? So again, this is something to take to heart. About, again, learning how to micromanage what we have and what we do. Same thing with whether it doesn't matter what it is. Emotions. If you are too emotionally hyper with everything or emotionally depressed, one thing, you know, this is a problem with bipolar. 1 second it's this end and the next second it's that end. You know, need to come to some centering. Okay, and things will be much easier for you, much better for you as well. Okay, so that's it. It's very short and sweet today. I don't think I need to say a whole lot on that, but just we need to look at our lives and come to maybe look at where things are out of balance. Where are we too extreme in one direction or the other? It might be time to take account of that and just try to, again, bring things into moderation, okay? So that you can just be a more in balance person. Because you get to one extreme or the other extreme, it gets imbalanced again. Okay? So much more comfortable if you're not an extreme in your house, whether it's really cold or really hot, you know? Those midpoints. Now, different people have different midpoints. Okay? Some people do very well in the hot weather. For them, that's a midpoint, and some do much better in a cold weather. So everybody's got a little different midpoint, okay? But find your midpoint and, get a little more established there. Or if you are, just really hot in the emotions, again, come back off of it a little bit, come a little bit more to center. And you'll find that things are much easier in life, okay? Now, I was looking and I was thinking I really wanted to downsize. I was thinking I'm in this home, I got 1,600 square feet. I don't need this much room, okay? I only spend the day in this room. Well, I found out that really looking at it, I went to Tennessee and I looked at these real small properties and it took me a second to recognize, oh my God, I've got so many instruments and stuff, there's no way it would fit in a small space, just won't. So then I've come to the decision, well, I need to have a room for the instruments that I can set up for the music, and maybe one room for the tarot, okay? And it would make it so much easier if I have separate rooms set up for the various activities, okay? So I had to make an adjustment in my thinking. I was thinking, a smaller space would be so much easier. Well, not necessarily. I've tried to do that here, and I'm just all the time got so much clutter because I've got everything on this one little table, and I've decided, that's not going to work. Oh my goodness. So it was like, okay, I need to adjust this back to the drawing board. And I need to figure this out a little better. Anyway, and again, being here for as many years as I've been here, 5 years, and I was in a condo over there for 3 years. So I've been here 8 years. You know how much stuff you gather in 8 years? So just getting this move together has been a nightmare just because of the vast amount of stuff you accumulate. So having to go through it and throw away. And I got rid of like 90% of my clothing. Okay? So that was just, it's still crazy. We're still getting things ready. Come on, Mr. Raj. You done eating, Mr. Raj? I see him kind of trying to, maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe not. Yeah, he's not sure. Mr. Raj. He's going to go under the table, like he's going under the barbed wire. Why does he do this? Under the chair, like he's my wounded warrior, that one. Yeah, he's my special child. Raj, what are you doing? You don't need to go under the chair. You can come around here. You got all that space to walk in. He says, yeah, that's a problem. I don't like it. Now, there's nothing different in that part of the floor than there is where he's climbing under the thing. But certain areas of the floor he just won't walk on. You are so funny. Well, he's made it. He's back to his bed again, so that's okay. Anyway, so I'm going to leave this here. Trying to get things ready. I did sign a contract today. Ronald went over there this morning and talked to him, and we absolutely, when I talked to him before, he said if you want to, if you don't feel we're doing a good job, you can cancel the contract. Okay, you can just cancel. And So that's what he said when he was here. Well, when he sent the contract over, it says, well, there's a $350 thing for listing, and then, if you cancel, it's this other fee. And I go, and we didn't say, that's not what was said. So we made them take that out. So I got a very simple 4-page contract that lists, he wants to list the place at, what was it, 429 or something? I think it's too high, but that's where he wants to list it. And I said, okay. So they're listing it at 429, and but I got a very simple contract, made him put not applicable. If I cancel it, I don't owe a fee. They say usually when they list things, they charge you another $300, $400 or $500, on top of their fee they get. So they took that out. I said, no, I'm paying you another fee, besides your, no. So all of that they took out, and it became a very simple 4-page contract where I had to initial it like 4 places and sign it, and that was it. So worked out very well. They've got good references. They get 5-star references everywhere. So we'll see how it goes. So anyway, it was worth the fight. And really, like I said, if you get a contract, and the problem was he sent over the contract and I had all these empty spaces, I said, I'm not signing that. Because if you sign it and you think that they're just going to honor whatever you talked about, forget it. You need to see it in writing. I said, if it's an empty space, you need to put not applicable on there, okay? Because otherwise, I'm not signing it. You can go back and put anything you want in later, alter it once you get a signature. So again, if you're doing any kind of contract, if there's something in there that you don't like, you can go back and say, no, you need to remove this. Okay, so don't be afraid to go stand your ground and tell them, this is what I'm willing to do, this is what I'm not. You negotiate and then read your contract carefully. And if there's something in there that you don't like, they can change it. If they're not willing to change it, then find somebody else. It's So anyway, that's what's happening with that. Let me know again how you like this other style of reading that I have been doing with my little cards. I think it's kind of interesting. It really gives kind of the lay of the land with stuff too, which I like. I did another reading today. There was something on about this guy. It was atrocious in Australia. This guy got railroaded. He had a fiance. She was telling him he raped her and all these horrible things, and then going after his family, took the house they were going to get. And he had done nothing, really nothing wrong. And she had a history of this. She's a pathological liar. She had a friend in school, and she said her father had raped her and was molesting the girls. And I mean, this girl had done this over and over again. And this guy got put in jail. He got put in prison for a time. Okay, lost his house that he was buying. I mean, it was a nightmare. Cost his parents $600,000. Thank God, finally one detective looked at it, this woman, and she said, this girl's lying. Okay? They had a picture that his sister or something took. He was sitting on a stoop holding a baby when this girl was claiming he was over there raping her and beating her severely. There's no way he could be in 2 places at one time. So this detective started looking into it. Anyway, I did the reading on it. It was very good. The reading did say these connections and the things that were happening. So all that just to say, that I did like the way the cards presented the reading on that, the background. It seems like with this one you get a lot of background, the way things kind of fit together and stuff. Now, I'm going to have to see if I can do some more, maybe it's the way I'm asking the question, see if I can get it to do more rather than the really what's going now, see if I can get it more predictive. So I'm going to work on doing a few more readings and just see what comes up. Anyway, but so far I'm happy with it, doing the way I had it laid out, the 15 cards, and then on the outsides, on the top and the bottom, the sides, the outcome, and then the two in the corner, they usually, it will give another flow, and it really kind of just sticks things together. So anyway, I'm going to leave this here. I'm just rambling on and on this morning, and I'll see you online. Have a great day. Oh, somebody was asking if Trump is an energy vampire. No, I don't see him as an energy vampire. He's just a jerk. Okay? So yeah, no, he's a jerk. That's all. So I'm going to leave this here. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. Aho.